bit. Okay, we're just setting up some of my settings. Yeah, we're turning that off, turn that on for everybody. Normal, speed mode, that's fine. English. Actually, let's have the original, just to have a little bit of, and we can change that whenever. Yeah, that's the original. And then the reorchestrated. Yeah. So, okay. So we are starting this remaster all the way from the very, very beginning. I have a save from New Game Plus, but I figured now I can just... I wanted to start over anyway, because the build that I had previously I didn't like as much, so yeah. And this is part of the Evilise series, so you're talking, so like Takashi, for example, and he actually worked on, the art directors actually worked on Final Fantasy Tactics, which this is the same universe as Final Fantasy Tactics. Final Fantasy Tactics, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, a couple others, Final Fantasy Tactics World Alliance. This is actually a very, very distant remake. We're talking, I believe, 1,000 years before the events of Final Fantasy Tactics.
In the name of the Father, and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Far on.
And Yoshitaka, that was when Yoshitaka Amano was still working much more often.
If following this, Arcadia should launch an attack by both land and air, our kingdom will stand little...
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
So,
and I will go
is
inside.
More of the actual political. This is one of the most political. I mean, every single Final Fantasy has been political, but this much so in the Evilise saga, if you will. They're known for that. So I don't feel like I'm shouting. There we go. My headset is just being a little loud. So there's choke points, and this is the events leading up to before the action.
Altea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
And this is Prince and Razzler. Lady Ash, the princess. And I absolutely love this battle sequence. This showed me initially when it came out. Now, keep in mind, this game initially was a PS2. Very late PS2. We're talking like PS3 was already out. This was one of the very last games that the PS3 ever released. So, was pretty at full time, honestly, for his game. And now, graphics be considered. But now they're fighting the Arcadians, which is an empire. On Chocobo Knights, which is a
We must withdraw! No! Paling still stands!
Paling is a magical
on sight, near failing light.
Protection is gone.
The paling's fallen! Then it's over!
For my father.
For my father! Lord Rosler!
And Bosch is one of the lead generals of the Ravenastra army. So, Rod is fallen. Now it's overrun. More of the paling is falling apart. Lots of explosions. And instead of horses, we use shuttles in this era. So this is kind of that steampunk thing where they have some of the and Yoshida actually, he was around for he was around for some of the other Evil East titles and stuff, and some of the other remakes, honestly.
Blessings
He was
of the
very
Great
instrumental
Father
in that.
descend, and guide your bodies return to the earth. Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Pharaoh.
And this is like, and of course they're not going to say the Zodiac Age version, but the Zodiac Age is
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the kingdom of Dalmasca.
Sorry.
The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Ramenas, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
You there? Can you hear me?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand? Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Bossler, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Bosch is...
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
And here's the tutorial section. Party member by pressing try, and again, this is gonna be how they explain a whole bunch of stuff. So, which the combat is one of those things that is honestly the only time that they've really done this kind of combat. Now, some people didn't mind it as much as others. Like in my case, I never hated it, like some people did.
Captain?
This is the first boss fight, I guess. is not quite yet, obviously.
Antlion, this is Sunbury. My engines are hit. She'll not hold much longer.
We receive you, Tomberry. You've leave to retire. Well fought.
My thanks, Antlion. Sunbury disengaging.
There we go. And the one thing to remember with this combat is just you gotta manually switch to targets, otherwise they won't attack. Even with, eventually when their AI system, I guess, comes in, yeah, it's... There's no simple way through the fortress. The mini-map at the top right of your screen may not be enough to gain you ranks. Consult touchpad. And, yep, move on.
Vossler! Where are you?
What if Captain Ozilus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex!
Yep, and then there's red icons, which will eventually show bad guys. Days are coming. Yeah. Which I will have to eventually run, but we won't get there with this playthrough, I don't think, because that's quite a ways away. And the story. This is one of the few times that you actually get to explore the fortress proper, I guess, if you will. this is save crystal, Rex. You can just, yeah. So this is the last lesson. Yes, we're gonna save. That's fine. And I'm making a new save. Wow, you're slow. That's interesting. I didn't realize it was going to be a little bit slower. There. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay.
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
And then chains, this is the first time really, other than, this is the first time in a while that chains are a thing. At some point, you can actually, just use a potion quick. Yeah. This is the first time that you can actually use a, that, not the first time potion, but Master's Door. Go this way. That way it's going to take me to the story, so I do want to fight just a little bit more, so I have the chance to level up a little bit for my actual character. So that's what we're going to do. And this combat, see, this version is very simple. It gets way more complicated systems layers as you get more complicated jobs and stuff. Before this, there wasn't really jobs, so that's a new thing. And once we actually get to the job system, which I don't know where that is, so how soon that really gets going. We have leveled up. And that's how you use magic, but you can get interrupted by using magic, so. But yeah, as I'm walking, see the MP gradually increase. That's something that's also not new to the series, but punch the save crystal quick. Alright. Well, anyway. 303. Alright. Point is, you could spend a whole bunch of time grinding, but I'm not necessarily going to do that. But that's how combat works, more or less. Everybody is dead. Including the king.
Your Majesty. Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Dalmasca to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent.
Hello!
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear Captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Vaughn.
Excuse me.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites. 1, 2, 3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Wow, Vaughn, you got him all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now. That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot. You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
Miguelo's, their adopted father, I guess. So yeah, 2 years later.
Huh? What'd you say?
Sir, you haven't paid, and I... What? Haven't paid? Second thought. Please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
Watch where you're going, churl.
What? My pouch! It's gone!
The boy! Get out the way! Oh!
Yep, and this is definitely one of the more versus rights like other creatures.
What?
Good old Pinello.
Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
this explains some of the
Vaughn, I was waiting.
Pinello said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier. In the morning, perhaps he ran into some trouble out in the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert teems with trouble. I'd be sending you to early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sand Sea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too? I can't leave my shop, and I've Pinello on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sand Sea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
Yeah, and again, this is like the first couple hours for some of these older, or well, not even really older, but this is a remaster of an older game. Usually is the tutorial. It's not quite as bad as the literal 2-3 hour tutorial that was for Kingdom Hearts 3, or no, not 3, 2. I haven't played 3 yet, so I don't really know.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
A creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaughn. Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomage, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
And this is where I absolutely love the monster hunting, I guess mechanic. Yep. Yep, and this is the license board, which I actually like. Some people didn't love the license board. And the license board is so much better with the job system, but yeah, I'll actually show this off because I do need to actually, I believe I have, yes, okay, good. Yes. Use the licenses command in the party menu, okay, yes. No. So, licenses, yes. then this is the, once you choose one, it cannot be changed. So, Ulan, Machinist, Red Battle Mage, Knight, Monk, Time Battle Mage, Foebreaker, Archer, well, that, and then you get 2 jobs. So, the first job, well, actually, let's have you with a Bushi. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Okay. And then, there we go. Alright, and that's how you learn license. You get license points by fighting enemies. And then now I have an Horatio armlet, so I can actually do that hunt now. So now in order to leave, I have to go this way. It's kind of convoluted how the actual like leaving goes, because you gotta go this way, and then you basically gotta get to the hub. Oh wait, no, I'm even going the wrong way, because that's gonna take you to the bazaar where I just was from. So you need to go this way, past all the shops. And then I need to go, and then this is the hub. So, now, go here to the east gate.
You there, let's see some papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the, Consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Magello. I just hate to see the Consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters. Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the Consul waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
Yep. Actually, let's save. That's a good idea. Oh boy. Oh, okay. I was like, wait. I have a bunch of saves now, and this is confusing. Okay, cool. Alright. Yeah, that dude, you can actually fight him. Not a good idea early on, because he can usually kick your butt. He's passive for now, but like these are passives, but they give you EXP. Well, license points, but EXP and license points, I guess. So, yeah. Generally, 1 license point per enemy. So this is the original orchestration. Like I said, this was the one that was playing in the very, very beginning with the very first PlayStation. The very first time it ever released on PlayStation 2. So I can actually change that up. So like that's probably good. So I can actually do reorchestrated. Now, I haven't liked the reorchestrated. But yeah, this is how it's slightly different. You can notice some of the different, it's still the same composer. But then it gets rid of the chains and everything like that when you and there are certain achievements that you can get from, so hold up there. Get some more money. That takes you back to Grab Master. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the higher your chain goes, the more really cool drops you can get. And this is one of the times that you don't have that actually they experimented with non-random encounters. Really, the first time. Oh, there. Okay, good. Thought I accidentally targeted the cacti. Like, no! There we go. And then some of this loot. Oh, that's right. I only have. There we go. I gotta be careful with some of this, because, let's see. So, there, okay, so that's how, and I use the touchpad, and this dude, like I said, this dude largely leaves you alone, as long as you don't target him.
Yeah.
And as long as you're not fighting too close to where he is, and he decides that you're being hostile. So this is the Nomad's Village. Right here. I think there's a safe point, actually. Maybe not. Maybe not. I thought there was. But yeah. And a whole bunch of nomads that travel through. I couldn't remember. Well, it's the outpost, but same idea. I gotta find this mark. Somewhere. It's somewhere. Yeah. That's why you don't want to find that thing. Oh, yeah. Red dot. Big red dot is the mark. But that's exactly why you don't fight it. Because it does do the cannibalize, and it does decide it wants to. It does decide it wants to eat all the things around it. Alright, here we go. Rogue tomato. Hey. After it. And then that's your very first monster taken down.
Galbana lilies? Never thought I'd see him growing out here. Ugh. This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
Now we gotta report our success back to the bounty person to actually have it count. Oh, excuse me.
Stand back there. Back! This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Now what? Huh?
Open the gate! Alright, out the way.
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobos sticking a peasant.
What'd you say?
Step aside. Right then, move them in.
Oh. That does it.
Ho ho! A fine chocobo you have there. Yes, cedar down stock if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right? Yes, different soil means different bouquet too. Take a Dalmascan Barrow's wine, It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
You let these carts through and close this gate as ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
Don't give me a scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
Ah, the ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Vaughn, wait! What is it? Vaughn!
This is Vane Solidor, as he will introduce himself, but... Yeah, I absolutely love the relationship between Penel and Vaughn.
We will have order. I give you your new consul, His Imperial Highness Lord Vane Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western Arm... Your Excellency.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire?
Spit on your empire! Go back to Arcadia!
There was little point in asking. But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Ramanas loved his people, strove to bring you peace. His was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace His Majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end, yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Ramanas and Lady Ash be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
Is Rabanastre to your liking, my lord?
It is magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
Oh, remember the last one? You're all like this.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
I am Miguelo, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor, highness. The people of Rabanastre join me in welcoming you.
That's enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
I meant no disrespect.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanastre. Why don't you call me Vane?
I could not. That would not be right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
How can he stand about to him like that?
Vaughn, you just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to.
Lord Vane never did.
You know what would happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
I don't know. Well... I'd do something.
Vaughn. Vaughn! You haven't heard a single word I've said, have you? This place has changed so much. It's like it's not even Rabanastre anymore. Like the Empire is swallowing it whole.
Hey, Penelo, that fete tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Magello to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaughn?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca. Come on, what do you think? If I find something, and it fetches a good price, how about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please. You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship. All hail Vaughn, sky pirate of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
An airship. I don't know. Maybe, but not through Magello. Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
And this is the first introduction to Bagamnon, and their evil band of bounty hunters. However, before we do progress that, I do want to get my hunts all situated. Find Tamaj again. Okay. I don't remember where he is. There he is. Okay, so let's do that so we can join the ranks of elite monster hunters. So Paul, you're the new face. Are you a hunter? Welcome to our clan hall. I'm Mont Blanc, founder of Clan Security. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Kupo. Our clan is very strict entrance examination. We should be beginners at once, and you pass. Muggles are quick to make up their minds, Kupo. Alright. And I'm not ready for any hunts yet, but we can go now over to the Sand Sea and pick up a couple others. I don't think there's a lot that are available just yet. If I remember right. But now you have access. And it's pretty nice actually, because some of those elite hunts, I mean, they're tough. They're, oh man, some of those fights are really, really intense. But they do give some of the better rewards in the game. Like if you fight Trickster and stuff, you can actually get trophies and stuff for fighting like this creature called Trickster. It's rather hard, but again, those are no joke fights. Speak to me in the sense. Yes. Alright. In a region known as the Galtea Downs. So, yep, now we can get that going. Buy a couple more potions before we go off on the hunt, though. I wonder if I have enough license points to do anything. There. Get some mystic armor, so I have a little bit more armor choices. Not that I really can buy that much yet, but at least I'll have options. Go. Okay, so and if you sell certain item combinations, you can actually unlock some of the better gear in the game as well, which is really nice. But now that, okay, so I don't think I have a whole lot, but I can maybe buy like another potion quick or something. And don't worry, it's not like it's going to trigger talking to him. How might I be of service? Buy a potion. Or two. That should be enough for now. until I can start getting some better stuff. But now I actually have some gear that, and because it's light magic, I think this will take me straight out to. Yes, it will. Awesome. So now I need to go to the Western Sand now for this hunt, which both zones are relatively introductory zones. They're not that much difficult. Like Western Sand's of course going to be a little bit easier. Everything, but at the same time, that's eventually going to unlock, but not currently. Actually, let's save quick before we just in case. Okay. There we go. Then there's different weather, climates and stuff too, that affect certain things. So, like sandstorms and stuff. For example. And I'm not too worried about missing out on, because there are certain treasure chests that you're not supposed to touch. But in order to get the most powerful weapon in the game. But with this new job system, because I didn't pick a new Lon, it's not necessarily going to matter as much anyway. I like to have him a bit more versatile as a magic user and also a fighter. Yeah. Natty! Yeah! Natty! Yeah! There we go. And the loot's entirely randomized, which is another thing that they didn't really do prior to this. And some people would, oh, it's too MMO combat. I'm like, I mean, it's MMO-esque, I guess, but compared to, yep, here we go. Buddies first. Yeah. Ah. Ow, ow, ow. Alright. Ow. kill it, kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this fight's a little bit tougher. Just because this is the first real boss fight that you encounter. Oh, shit. Ow. Hit him. Thank you.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. I mean, I'm slightly underleveled for... I really should have spent a little bit more time training, but before I had taken that fight on, but I didn't. The nice thing is that it resets once you exit the zone and then come back. So I'm gonna quick touch that save crystal and then come back. Because I just burned through a bunch of potions because I was level 2. Taking on something with a whole bunch of his buddies. Now we're good without saving currently. But it also, the weather also changes periodically, so like now it was stormy and now, you know, it's not. And then there's different types of enemies that do appear in certain climes, depending on the weather. Like there's some enemies later on that are elementals, which are basically, if you played any kind of RPG, like CRPG or anything like that, they're basically that same idea. They're rather tough. That's why you gotta be really careful not to use magic around them unless you're specifically hunting them down to get get some extra gear and drops and stuff like that. Which you do need some of the drops to move on with some of the and all that, but yeah. Fight a couple of you.
Ha!
And also hunts tend to also give you a whole lot versatile EXP and stuff. So, for example, backtrack. So all I need to do is fight one more thing to get a level higher.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
Yep. We have 161. We are level 4 now. And that guy is also a hunter. There's occasional other monster hunters that will team up with you and help you take on enemies and stuff. You thankfully can't friendly attack them, accidentally friendly fire them, which is nice. It's kind of like if you want their best share of information, too bad. There's others that you do end up fighting, but streaming. I didn't realize that she was streaming this early. Oh well, I will still wrap this up. Oh, okay, you don't have anything for me just yet. That's fine. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Ah, yes. Hunters, show arms. Yes. There, the outpost. Yep. Good old Dontro. Let's see. And the nice thing about these side quests is you don't have to take them on any particular order and whatnot. So we're gonna go into Lowtown quick. I love the music. I mean, I love the music in general, but I absolutely love the music in. Okay. Ah, that's right. Yeah, it's not the northern part. The northern part is part of a side quest, eventually side quest chain, but yeah. If we want to move the story forward, we go where X marks the spot, literally. And there are bonuses for exploring every particular zone, but not quite the same way that there are for other JRPGs. So yeah, let's talk to old Dallin.
Ah, if it isn't Von Ratsbane. Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
They'll get what's coming to them someday, believe me. But that's not why I'm here.
Do tell.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
Not one to mince words, are you, boy? The Empire protects all that's hers, and that means the palace and all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
So, our champion of the sewers aspires to noble action. Admirable. Perhaps I can help you. Ah, now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace walls, a door, and a magic stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you first, Dallin. So, where's this, magic stone?
Oh, I've had it for years, if I can remember where I've tucked it away.
Yep. And this is the first time you get to anchor right here. And then this is the only gate that does work. For whatever reason, they don't really explain why these ancient gates, like, that's the only one that works, but there we go. And then this this right here is a teleport crystal. Which a teleport crystal is a little bit different than a save crystal in that you can teleport between zones and stuff. But the faster way within a city is actually to talk to these Koopa ring guys, Moogle rings, and so there should be one. Yeah, there's a Chocobo, which, and then I think there's a, oh, maybe not. Maybe I have to talk to him actually in the city proper. And then, there, like I said, there's different weather and climate effects. So,
yeah,
at different times, depending on when you visit, the zones will have different enemies, and it'll have different areas blocked off and stuff. So, like this is in what's known as the dry. And then there's a rainy season, and there's a dry season, and basically, I gotta talk to the nomads that are in the area while they're still dry.
Yeah.
Which thankfully the dry lasts for quite a while before it goes away. It doesn't, like, you know, if you like have to exit a zone for whatever reason, then come back, it'll wait for you. Yeah, you want to pick up this monster loot as much as possible because that's how the economy works in this game specifically. Yeah. This way, and that's the Nomad's village right there. So if I hang right over here and do a little bit more exploring. These enemies are, like the geezer rabbits are useful, but they run away a lot, and they drop some useful stuff, but, you know. So, file of eye drops. And then also, the more you fight certain monsters, the more actually about the monsters and the world around you unveils. So, like, let's say you fight like 100 hyenas, for example. I don't remember what the exact requirements are because they're different for each one. But like, I can show you that in a second after I'm done fighting this. So we go to the clan primer. And then hunts will tell you the different completed hunts. And yeah. And then this will tell what I need to do. And then the bestiary. So I need 8 different hyenas. But like the adventurer's handbook, for example. The wolf. And then something about the Damascus Ester Sand. One of the large desert regions of Damascus, located to the east of Rabanastre, right below all manner of monstrous beasts and regular place host hunts organized within the city, and then along the river. And then it'll tell you about certain bosses too, and then if I eventually take on 2 more, then I will get, then some traveler's tips. This is the world map. so far. How am I doing with license points? I have 16 license points, so not really a whole lot to do much of anything with, so. And then, like I said, the more you fight, the more, so when it does those gleaming things, and you do, it's 8, 16, etc., then it'll drop higher quality items. So, from 8 on, as long as you keep that chain going, the drops will get better and better and better and better. So,
yeah.
With a 10 chain, as long as we avoid aggro from some of these other monsters that aren't that species, then we can keep that chain going for as long as we want. There's another hunter. And the hunter is helpful.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah. 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 Ha. Yeah. Ha.
And sometimes they don't drop anything either. It all depends. So like that's a geezer rabbit, for example. And that will take me to a different zone, but I am not ready for that particular zone. So we can break the cycle. I killed 15 or so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ha. Die. this is a bird folk, the Urstrix.
Yeah.
It's a nasty motors, Urstrix are.
Yeah.
Here's a bunch of cockatrices. Aren't they the cutest things ever? It's like, maybe, but... Now I gotta find Mitsuya. So, buy a potion pack, it gets me 2 potions. Unassuming Surcoat gets me a couple others. It's not great stuff to begin with, but what do I need for my first? Okay. So a few more. I think I gotta... Check. And then that'll auto-complete it. So, when you buy the maps, you don't have to be trying to figure out gotta finish the workup. Sure. And there's Pinello.
Pinello? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same, though the answer's pretty clear. No good.
What? I'm being good.
Is that right? So, then you wouldn't mind if I, say, tagged along, would you?
Huh?
Oh, don't worry. Miguelo's busy with preparations for the fete up at the palace. Why, I'm free for the whole day. Well, let's get going.
Oh, good old Pinello. So I'm going to make her a knight first. I made her a monk before. But I think go. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, eventually we'll, yeah. Yeah, I don't have a lot of gambits right now. That's interesting. It said gambits were unlocked, but they're not. That's okay. As you can see, it's a whole lot easier to do this with multiple party members.
Yeah.
As much as you want, little rabbit. You cannot escape me. There we go. Excuse me. Oh, isn't that nice of you? Yeah. Oh, shit. Run! Okay, yeah, by the way. I was too close to the... Yeah, I was too close to the Osmo plant with those monsters. And her Gambit's kind of triggered that, so... Whoopsies. Sorry, Vanilla. I tried to get you out of there fast enough. Yeah. That is not an area we want to go into just yet. That's a high level area. Higher level than I am at. Woof. Okay.
Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah!
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah!
Yeah, this one's going to go a little bit longer, just because I'm not at a good stopping point yet, and there's still stuff to cover, so...
Ha! Yeah! Ha!
Strix or Strix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so just activate this and then get to point. We're very close, but then that'll just take me straight over to Rabanastre. I appreciate when and if you watch it, they're just sticking with me.
Yeah.
It is a little bit of a longer one. As I normally do.
Hey, Vaughn. It's been a long time since we did anything together. Too long. I had a really good time. Well, I should probably be getting back to the store. Actually, I was kinda supposed to be watching the place for Miguelo. And Vaughn, try to stay out of trouble. For me. I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here. If something happened to you.
I'm not going anywhere, okay?
That's what I wanted to hear. See you later.
Sorry, Penelo.
Oh, so you've got the sunstone handle. Hand it over, my boy, and I'll use it to get the crimson stone back its magic, like I promised.
Now you'll be wanting to know how to sneak into the palace, eh? First you go to Storehouse 5. You know the one. 2 doors she has. Now the right takes Ban Ratsbane to his territorial hunting grounds in the sewer bottom. But that's not the way you'll go. No, you'll take the left door, down into the Garum Scythe waterway. The waterway leads to a stair. The stair to the palace cellars. That's your way in. But don't go counting your gil just yet, my boy. Getting into the palace was the easy part. The way into the treasury is carefully hidden. That's where this crescent stone comes in. The magics it bears can open the hidden door to the treasury, you see. Listen, Von, for the words I shall speak are most important, and not to be forgotten. Do you understand? The signet yearns for sunstone strength to light the clouded way. Once in the palace, you'll find the signet tile. Very important. Give to it the sun's power, and it will light your path. Very well. Oh, a warning. Be aware that if you're caught, you'll spend the rest of your short life rotting in the Nalbina dungeons. So, look sharp, my boy. And don't go running off before you're ready. Plans freshly hatched have a habit of tumbling from the nest straight into the hunter's stew pot.
So, so now that we got that, Penelo's no longer part of the party. And here's the Garum South Waterway. And Vossler.
Squads 3 through 6 are in place. They stand ready. So far, the Imperials haven't noticed a thing.
Then go now and hurry the others. By nightfall, we must ensure all our men are in place.
Sir! Sir!
Okay, so we saved. Or will save. And that's a good place to call it for tonight. I appreciate any and all who watch this. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!